Hi guys, it's Paula Carr. Welcome Charleston County District interns. So what we're doing today is we're continuing with a money math lesson, and we're going to be using menu math and some of those menus that I put in your binders with McDonald's and Chick-fil-A and the Taco Bell menus. So it should be pretty fun. I printed them out in color, and we're going to practice totaling these amounts as if we were ordering them at a restaurant. And then in some of the problems, we're going to be calculating the amount of change we should be getting back. So what you're going to need for today's lesson is those worksheets. Put it up here. So all those menu worksheets there. Have it on my board just so it's easy for me to show you guys in our walkthrough today. So make sure you have that lesson. And also your money manipulatives that I gave you in your binder. That's going to be helpful with our McDonald's one. And then also a calculator. And remember, you can always use a calculator that's on your phone. So just as a reminder, please keep looking at our employability pacing guide here. So I did it by date, so you're gonna have to keep up with the date, even though that's hard sometimes. But right here, we're at April 20th, and we're doing our menu math. So using food restaurant menus to complete the attached worksheets to calculate the total of each meal and determine that correct amount of change. So just follow this as we go through moving forward. Also, before we get started, I wanted to remind you, if you didn't do our lesson last Friday, our Finding a Job Friday lesson, it was creating a Google website. So please do that. Thank you for those of you who did it and shared it with me. They look great. I can't wait to start adding some things to it, and I'll keep you in tune with that. But yeah, we make sure you create this. And I know if you guys completed it or not, whether or not if you shared it with me. So those instructions are right in your Finding a Job section of your binder. So please make sure you complete that too if you need to get caught up on that today. With our menu math, it's not too difficult, so it would be a good day to catch up and also do that Friday lesson if you need. So without further ado, we'll go ahead and we'll get started with our menus. So we're going to start with the McDonald's menu here. And what I'm going to do in this video is I'm going to walk you guys through, move my computer back, and I'm going to walk you guys through how to complete each of the different restaurant menus, because they are different. So with our McDonald's menu, what we're doing is we're just finding the price of each item, and then we're adding them together. So again, those calculators are going to come in handy, so make sure you have those. So I'm just going to walk through the first one here. So what you're going to do is, and again, if you need to rip these apart, that's fine to make it easier for you to work on it. So you're going to look at the menu and try to find these items. So you have to look at some of them really closely, especially if they have similar stuff. Like we're trying to find a burger here. Well, this menu has lots of burgers on it, so you got to look at it closely. I knew that this was a Big Mac because it has that slice of bread in the middle. So I knew it was this one right here, and I matched that. So I then wrote the price of $3.69 right here under that Big Mac item. Then next, I was looking for the fries, okay? And make sure when you're writing these, you're putting those decimals there to remind you when you're calculating it, when you're putting it in on your calculator. So next we're going to look for the fries. So the sides down here, the fries, they have different sizes, actually, small, medium, and large, but we only have 2 pictures. So right here we can tell this white one's a small one, smaller than this one. So I put the price of the small because it's in that same white packaging. I put $1.39 there. And then next we're going to find the price of the drink. Well, here's the drink picture, and as you can see, the small, medium, large are all the same price of $1. So I didn't worry too much about that size, and I put just $1 there. Okay, so some of this is a bit of a search and find, making sure you're finding the correct menu item on there. So just make sure you're looking closely at that. And now, once you have all of the prices of the items, what we're going to do now is we are going to use our calculator to add them. So we're going to go ahead and type in 3.69 and then hit the plus button. And then we're going to type in $1.39. And then lastly, we're just going to type in that $1. Okay, and once you have all of those items, you can press the equal sign here. And we get a total of $6.08. So we're going to write that over here in our answer space. Okay, so pretty easy, pretty self-explanatory on your McDonald's menu worksheet. So go ahead, what you're going to do is you're going to complete the rest of these, get your totals here. And then there's actually 2 of those McDonald's worksheets. So make sure you complete this one and then this one as well. So complete both of those. And next, what I challenge you guys to do, you're like, okay, Ms. Carr, this is like super easy. Okay, now what I'm going to challenge you to do is use those money manipulatives, just as if you were at the restaurant. So if you were at McDonald's and you ordered this Big Mac and fries and soda, and it came out to $6.08, and the cashier told you, okay, $6.08. What would you give her? What would you give her? Would you give her a 5? No, that's not enough, right? Because it's $6. So you need to add some ones to that. How many? Maybe a 10? That would cover it, right? $10 is more than 6, so $10 would be appropriate. And even a $20 bill. So what I want you to do, I'm going to challenge you, since this McDonald's one is a bit easier, what I challenge you to do is just draw that type of money like we did before on our last Monday. Draw how much you would give to her. So, for example, just drawing some rectangles here, I would give her a $5 bill, and then a $1, and then another $1 bill is what I would give her. So a 5, a 1, and a 1, that equals $7. So I did a dollar over method here because $6 a dollar up is 7. Okay, so you can do that. So if you have those money manipulatives, work with a parent or a sibling on that, showing them those amounts of money. But I'd really like you to kind of challenge yourself on these McDonald's menu worksheets and use those money manipulatives as if you were paying at the register. Now, our Chick-fil-A menu and our Taco Bell menu is a little different because they actually show you the amount that you would pay with, and you have to figure out the change. So we'll go through those as well here. Just getting my menus. These are all of our favorite restaurants. I know we're all big fans of McDonald's and Chick-fil-A, so hopefully somewhat interesting. All right, so here we go. We have our Chick-fil-A menu math, and like I said, this is a bit different. Okay, so right here again we have all of the items here, all the chicken sandwiches, chicken nuggets, sides, drinks, desserts, and even these salads and these wraps. And again, it can be a little confusing trying to figure out which salad it is. So like I said, just try your best and look closely there. So what you're going to do is, it's building off of that, the one we did with our McDonald's menu. You still have to find the total price of each item and total it. So what I recommend you do is write the price above the item. So right here, looks like we have a fried chicken sandwich with a white piece of cheese here. So I'm going to go down here. Oh, it looks like this one right here, this fourth one down with that little piece of cheese hanging out. So that is $4.19. So I'm still going to go ahead and write the price of the item, which is $4.19. right above there. And then it looks like we got some coleslaw here. I love coleslaw. I don't know if you guys are big fans. It's pretty good. We see over here it's in the sides. It's $1.69. So I'm going to write $1.69 above that coleslaw. And then, yum, we also got an ice cream cone here, right here for $1.29. So it's like a delicious meal to me. All right, so you do the same thing like you did on your McDonald's menu and add the total price of those items up. So $4.19 plus $1.69 plus 1.29, and I get a total of $7.17. Okay. Now, here's where this menu math is a bit different than our McDonald's one. Okay, so once you have all the totals right here above each one and you know how much you owe the person, well, now it's telling you you paid with this. So you paid for your meal because it was $7.17. You gave them $10, $10 bill. Okay? So now you're going to have to see how much change you should be getting back from the cashier. So what you're going to do with that is you're going to subtract. Okay? So you have to type in the change amount first. So the change amount, and then what you can do is you can rewrite this 717 under here, keeping those decimals lined up. So that decimal right under that one. And you subtract that amount. Okay? So remember to do that on all of these. So you're subtracting that amount. So I'm going to go ahead and type in $10 on my calculator, subtracted by 7.17, and I hit the equal sign and got $2.83. So that's how much change you should get back. $2.83 right there. Okay, so that's how you're going to do the Chick-fil-A worksheet. There's only one worksheet with this Chick-fil-A, so this is it. So again, just finding those item amounts, writing them above, totaling them up to see how much you owe. Remember, you paid with that 10, and so you're subtracting your total of $7.17 from that $10 right here. And you get $2.83 as your answer, $2.83 as your answer. Alrighty, now we're gonna get into our Taco Bell one, last but not least, Taco Bell. I think my favorite fast food restaurant. I miss it so much. Love their hot sauce and shredded chicken burritos. Yum. Okay. So, this one's going to be, again, very similar to the Chick-fil-A one. And I think their menu is a little bit more easy to read too than that Chick-fil-A one. That could get kind of hard, like I said, with the salads and such. Just do your best. All right, so here we go. We have our, tilt this down a little bit. We have our menu right here. All of our tacos and our nachos, yummy burritos, making me hungry. I don't know if they still do that Mexican pizza. That thing was delicious. Nachos down here and different crunches right here, and our drinks. Okay, all drinks are the same price. So what you're going to do is we're going to start here with number 1. we're doing the same thing. We have to find the item price of each of these. Again, I would write it right above in that little space right above, so I have that. So first we're going to find the price of these delicious nachos. Nachos, where are they? Nacho Supremes. Boop, right there. So the Nacho Supreme is $2.19. I'm going to write that above. Alrighty. And now we're looking for a taco here. It looks like it's got some ground beef, some lettuce, and some cheese on it. So let's go here. Oh, this is the Dorito. I don't think it's the Dorito taco. You can see how the D has the Dorito taco. So we know it's not the Dorito taco. It doesn't have tomatoes on it. So we know this is just the regular crunchy taco. That is 99 cents. Another reason I love Taco Bell. So make sure you put that decimal when it's 99 cents. Make sure you put that decimal above. And you can actually write the C with a line, cent sign, 99 cents. And then lastly, we have here some type of flavor of Mountain Dew. Some blue flavor, I don't know. But we got a Mountain Dew here, we got a soda. So we go down to the sodas, and it doesn't matter which one ever you get, Pepsi, Sierra Mist, even this Mountain Dew, they're all $1.69. So we are going to write $1.69 above the price for that. Okay? Again, once we have all those menu items, I'm going to move my computer here. Let's see. Okay. All right. So we're going to calculate those menu items. So we have $2.19 for the nachos, plus 99 cents for the taco, plus $1.69 there for our drink, which comes out to a total of $4.87. So we're going to write where it says total, we're going to write the total there. Okay, $4.87. All right, so you can see here how it's the same thing as the ChickfilA menu, but with this one, it actually has a picture of the money amount that you paid with. So you can see here, this is a 10, a 5, a 20, a 10, and a 5, and a 1 here, so it's $6. So you're gonna have to look at that money amount to see, and use, you can use your fake money here to kind of, is this the one? How much? To figure that out if you need. So you pay with $10, so you have to do the same thing here and subtract. So what we're going to do, since it doesn't lay out since it only gives us the picture of the money sign, you may want to write it out yourself. So $10 looks like this, 10.00, and then you're writing the 487 underneath. So remember, keep those decimals lined up right there, and you're writing 487. Boom. So if you're wanting to subtract it just by hand, that's fine, borrowing and all that stuff, you go for that. That's why it's important to keep those decimals lined up. But I'm going to use my calculator because that's something we would have access to if I was in a Taco Bell and needed to know how much change. So I'm going to type in 10.00 subtracted by 4.87 equals, and I got the answer of 513. So I should be getting back in change. Whoop. $5.13. Okay. So that is it for our money lessons today. Just make sure you finish all those worksheets. There are 2 worksheets with McDonald's, one for the Chick-fil-A and one for the Taco Bell. So review this video if you need to see how to complete each of those activities with the examples I just did. I'm going to post another video with the answers too, so you know that if you got one right or wrong and kind of can self-assess and see how you did on that. All right, so I'll see you next time for part 2. Good luck.